Well, Happy New Year first and foremost to all the students at Greenhill School. As a body of staff at Greenhill, we would much prefer to be saying a Happy New Year to you and teaching you face to face in January now. But unfortunately, as announced by the Welsh Education Minister just yesterday, online learning will take place for the next 2 weeks up until the 18th of January. So what I'd like to do is take an opportunity to go through the online learning and the best way for you to engage with your learning at home. Hopefully this will assist you in maximising the opportunities over the next couple of weeks. When we finished the October half term, and online learning took place for a large group of students. We held a great deal of feedback sessions with students, and I'd like to provide you with some analysis of that feedback. First of all, what we decided to do is share all of the information with students and with parents to make sure it's got the best opportunity to make its way to students to understand, the routines that we've got in place and any changes that might happen. So we're sharing all the information with parents and also sharing that information with pupils in their house school classroom, whether that's Devi, Webb, Miller, or Galahad. We're encouraging pupils to keep a check on the digital learning website. I'll make reference to that a little bit earlier. And also that we need to ensure that the rewarding of students for their quality work takes place for online learning as well as it would take place in school. I think we're all pretty familiar now with class charts. And class charts is our primary way of communicating with parents for pupils' quality engagement in learning, and the flip side of it, of course, where pupils are possibly not engaging with learning, we can inform parents of that, so parents can, of course, support their children. One really important point is that the pupils who engage most successfully arrange their day around the school timetable, which means that, yes, they've got to get up at a normal time and start their learning at 8:40. I'll come on to that a little bit in a moment. We've made some amendments to ensure that there's a better balance for pupils in terms of their work on a daily basis, with lessons that are not too long or not too short. We're looking for a maximum of 60 minutes of learning per lesson. And we know that the feedback from pupils is that they're valuing the live lessons that are taking place. And we've started to unfold those to students in year 7 to year 11 after doing that a great deal with students in the upper school throughout the summer term. Confidence in live lessons is something that will really develop for you. We can speak on a first-hand basis and a first-hand level as staff who had to do this for the first time last March and April, and it is something that we grew in confidence with, as did our students in the sixth form. So a lot of information here. Our school day, as I just mentioned, 8:40 to 1:40 at the moment, 5 lessons of 60 minutes. And we've asked staff to set up the work, on Google Classroom every morning from 8:30. There's a submission at 6 p.m. On a daily basis for all of that work. All right. With the lessons that are live, there'll be an announcement on your subject classroom page. So if your day is double science, French, history, geography, then my advice to you would be to go on to those subjects at the very beginning of each day to see what the instruction is. There could be a video introduction, there could be a task that has been set, or there could be a notification that a live lesson is taking place at 10:40, for example. You can then plan your day. All right. So staff are choosing from 3 options, as I just mentioned: setting a task on Classroom with a recorded instruction, or staff are delivering live lessons with instruction. One thing that students need to be really clear of is that students need to ensure that they are messaging and communicating with staff when their lesson is taking place. So if they've got a lesson at 9:40, that teacher is there ready and waiting at their laptop to work with you, for that hour. If you're contacting them before or contacting them after, it's going to be far more difficult for that member of staff because they're actually going to be working with another class at that time. So maximize the hour, of the lesson with the teacher. So use that time valuably. Finally, the digital learning website is a link through our school website. So that's called Greenhill School. And you'll follow the link there to the digital learning website. We'll keep you updated, but please